not surprised, not everything lasts. A broken mind.
Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, then hello. You're gonna love it here. We're all very awkward. Today we're going to be reading some KLANCE fan fiction. If you don't know what KLANCE is, it's basically this super huge fandom from the show Voltron Legendary Defenders on Netflix. Haven't seen it? Go watch it. Great show. It's awesome. We're going to be reading some of that on Wattpad. Don't judge. I got this idea from the YouTuber Ordinary Dreamer. She is super funny and I love her content. She can be a little loud, but she's super enthusiastic and I love her content. So yeah. I will make sure to leave a link down below in the description to her channel so that you guys can go subscribe to her. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you can get notified whenever I upload another video. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you want me to do this again with some suggestions for any kind of like Voltron fan fiction. Also, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up so that I know that you like this content. And without further ado, let's get started. Put the leaf blower down and leave Shira alone or I'm gonna kick your butt into next January. Pidge is a sassy little girl. He easily waved off her slightly apologetic glance, rolling his eyes playfully. Adios, good luck, man. Try not to kill them too much.
Oh my god, I'm like struggling to hold in my laughter.
He assumed his soulmate liked Shakira, because how can you be soulmates with Lance McLean and not like Shakira? Oh my god! He liked listening to his soulmate sing. That was his favorite part. Oh my god, wait, pause. Like, Keith singing? DreamWorks, where? It needs to happen. But when the universe or God or whoever put up there was kind enough to connect their surroundings, Lance had never been happier. He would never forget the way he stumbled back when desperate, terrified screaming was all he could hear. A sharp sob that physically felt like it ripped from his soulmate's throat. A sharp squeal of metal on rubber and nothing. Oh my god, what happened? I'm so confused. He just wasn't really a coffee person. Neither am I. I get where you're coming from, boy. I understand your pain. Coffee pain. He supposed his feet had just moved on their own, subconsciously seeking some sort of comfort and interaction, even if said interaction was with total strangers.
I'm like wheezing.
And made a seat for himself in an empty booth, folding his hands together on the table and resisting the urge to check his phone for the notifications he knew would not be there. Oh my god, that is so sad. It was a Tuesday, because naturally everything happens on Tuesday. That is so true. I wasn't even expecting, wow. He's like falling for, wait, is it Shay? Oh my god, please let it be Shay.
I swear to god, if it's freaking Alora, I'm gonna kill whoever wrote this. I swear I will.
Hunk grinned sheepishly. Yeah, I don't know. Shay's.
Well, what did I expect? I was like, it's probably Shay, but if it's Alora, I'm gonna like kill somebody. My ship is sailing in this fanfiction. Not really sure if it sailed in Voltron itself, but hey, I mean, we don't really know if KLANCE is canon or not. I mean, like, I looked up the requirements or something to be canon, and they kind of matched all the requirements, but it wasn't like confirmed with like a kiss or anything. So I'm gonna just assume and say that it is just to make myself happy. Anyways.
Pidge sighed, mumbling something else. I know he's talking to Shiro, and the worst part is the fact I never know if it's an innuendo or something else entirely. Sometimes I wish I could just take a break.
Wait. No, that would be gross. Yeah, that would be gross. That's not right. I just thought that like this person didn't really understand that Matt and Pidge were siblings, so made them so. That's not what that is. No. So basically, Pidge can hear what Matt is saying to Shiro because they're siblings and they're related, so they're connected somehow. I think. Not really sure though. Anyways, let's continue.
No, the Cuban man waved his hands with a sharp grin. No, it's fine. It's been over a decade. I don't care. Seriously, I'm happy for both of you.
Wait. I'm so confused. Wait, let's check the comments real quick. Okay, no, I don't get what's going on, so I'm just gonna leave it. Because I'm gonna end up confusing myself and you guys more than you need to be confused, so that's a thing that I'm not gonna do.
Lance had been frequenting the shop near his house more and more often, and from what he observed, he was decently sure her name was Allura. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll probably get... Hunk rubbed the back of his neck uncertainly. Ah, crud. I don't know.
Yes, Hunk. Do not use profanity. Yes, use substitutes. Good, you're a good guy.
A large black coffee, please. Hold the sugar.
She is so emo in this. What is going on?
He blinked. Miss, you do realize that coffee with no sugar tastes kind of... Pidge didn't miss a beat. I know, you heard me. Large black coffee, hold the sugar. What do you want, Hunk?
She is so sassy. Oh my god.
Look who it is, Allura greeted the next afternoon, grinning warmly when her apparent favorite customer made his way inside.
Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna edit that out. Hey, no nicknames.
Oh, I skipped 2 sentences. Grinning warmly when her apparent favorite customer made his way inside, Lance had been surprised at the declaration, but laughed it off nonetheless. He couldn't have been her favorite customer, of course. He wasn't anybody's favorite anything.
That is so sad. You're my favorite, Lance. You're my favorite. That's a lie. You're everybody's favorite. Everybody that loves you, you're their favorite, Lance. So shut up. Stop being so angsty all the time.
Easily clicking it off and flipping it over so it sat face down, she smiled apologetically. Sorry, group chat. You know how it is. Yeah, Lance said blankly. Allura tucked a piece of long brown.
Her hair isn't brown, stupid. It's blue. Well, it's sort of like a light pale blue, but it looks white. She's an old grandma. I swear.
Behind her ear, perfectly completing her mocha complexion.
Oh my god, this is so gross. I hate this. Get to the Klance already!
She watched Lance shrug, glancing to his right when a customer started chatting on their phone. The usual, I guess.
How flavored. Allura teased as she rang him up. Such new, many taste. Oh my god, she's referencing Doge. I hate her even more now.
This did work a smile onto his face, and he didn't bother hiding it as he dug around in his pocket for some change. Shut up.
Yes, please, shut up.
You think you heard your what? Allura asked the next day, fumbling with her phone when it slipped from her grasp. Soulmate, Lance mumbled. I think I heard my soulmate in here 2 days ago. It barely took a second of silence before her face split into a grin, eyes glowing. That's amazing, Lance. How could you tell? Could you hear yourself from their perspective? Did you lock eyes and think? Allura squinted and lowered her eyebrows, mimicking somewhat of a smolder as she lowered her voice.
I gotta be quiet because it appears to know I'm filming. That was funny. That caught me off guard. I'm sorry. Oh, damn. That one's mine. Better refine my kidnapping plan so we can have stuff later.
Lance couldn't even laugh. My soulmate died when I was 13.
Oh, that's what the screaming was. Oh, Jesus Christ. I swear to God. This is gonna get sad. Your soulmate is a ghost? I'm not upset by that. I'm actually really happy that she did that because I feel like that would make him feel a lot better. You don't want to, give him, the pity stare. It's oh, I'm so sorry that happened. It must be really hard for you. It's bitch, what the hell you think?
That did, in fact, make Lance sputter on a laugh, the force of the surprise actually knocking him back a few steps. What? Okay, plan Q. Allura continued, putting her dark brown hair into a ponytail.
Throw out the kidnapping thing. That was a stupid idea. You think? He would kidnap his dead body. Yes, let's do that. That's gonna be fun. Yes, let's go. Rob a graveyard. Sweet.
A what? A lion, Allura blinked, genuine concern reflecting in her eyes. You know what a lion is, right?
Oh my lord, she is dumb.
But if needed, he wasn't afraid to call someone out for being an idiot. Me?
Oh my god, my screen. I'm about to freaking yeet this iPad across the room. Not really, because this is expensive and I'm broke, so I can't afford a new one, so just calm down. You'll be fine.
Unlike every day prior, Alora wasn't standing behind the register with that usual radiant smile. Instead, a man took her place, black hair falling into his eyes as he held his chin in his hand.
That's Keith. Sorry.
Lance only caught the end of a clipped Shiro before his world fell apart completely. Who was that? Lance asked breathless when Shiro hopped out of the back room to take his co-worker's place. With a charming smile, he glanced in the direction Lance stared down as if the situation wasn't dire enough as it is.
Oh my god, he just found out that Keith isn't dead. I'm so happy. But I'm also kind of curious, so I'm going to shut the hell up and not be dumb.
Keith? Shiro looked back to Lance. That was Keith. Why? Lance gulped, and he realized his hands were shaking almost harder than his heart was pounding, lodged in his throat. I think he's my soulmate.
Yes, that's something you just go right up and say to some, like, stranger, unless he knows him. I'm not really sure yet, because he was just kind of introduced as a character, but it's like, okay, I haven't heard from him in a decade. Oh my god, I think he's my soulmate. Well, it's like, I could see why he would be excited, because it's like, you haven't heard from him in a decade, and it's like, bitch, I thought you were dead. What kind of Ouija board you be using? Okay, kidding. Don't mess with Ouija boards, they're bad. Anyways.
Lance, Shiro murmured carefully, eyebrows furrowing. Keith doesn't have a soulmate. He's deaf.
Wait, what?
Hey! Lance was not above chasing down a deaf boy in an empty parking lot, shouting and swearing as if you could hear him while pretending his heart wasn't still clutched and bleeding in his chest. When Lance finally managed to track Keith down by the most conventional means, he tackled him right as he was about to get onto his motorcycle a full 4 minutes later.
Oh my god, these guys are about to duke it out.
Wait, okay, shh. Lance scrambled back, afraid Keith would pull out a rape whistle or something. Lance tore his hands through his hair. He'd never felt this much adrenaline in his life. How do you speak to a deaf person? Do I write something down? Can we play charades?
Oh my god.
Why am I asking you these questions? You can't hear me.
No shit, Sherlock. Oh shit, my camera's slipping. Ah! We good? We good. Okay.
And then his voice, thick and rusty with unuse. I think that's supposed to be with unease. With unease, but so familiar. He shook his head. I can. Why? Lance was afraid to move. What? And then something registered in his brain. Something cleared through the haze, and he realized that he could hear himself. Hear his own voice echoing where the soul bond should have been. The rest was static, white noise, but he could hear his own voice crystal clear. I can hear you, Lance mumbled. And Lance didn't hear the boy's voice echoing in the soul bond, just his. This was about the moment he passed out.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm so confused. Comments, help me like you've never helped me before. Oh my god, that was so... Oh. Oh my god, I'm editing this out. So this comment is writing __ trash, literally commented, and that's what you missed on Glee. I love that show. So I find that like 10 times more funny than the rest of you should, because it was like made in 2009, so you've probably never seen it. And I've watched all 6 seasons like twice in a month. I don't have a life, so don't judge me. This is what I do on a normal basis. I'm just recording it this time. What? Something is stuck in my throat. I'm pretty sure my mom's trying to kill me, but whatever. Love that.
You're the only thing I can hear. Really? Shiro asked instinctively as he made his way back to the register, and then rolled his eyes and shook his head at himself when, of course, Keith didn't respond.
You dumbass.
How do you feel about Shakira?
Boy, yes. Praise the gay lords. I am so sorry.
Pocket. Against his better judgment, he slipped it out, grimacing when the screen lit up, before his expression cleared almost instantly because, Keith, are you free to have coffee tomorrow? I can tell you all of my unlimited knowledge about Mothman.
Yes, please do.
Lance must have stared down at that damn phone for at least a full minute. He laughed lightly, gently, tears pricking his eyes as he fumbled for a response. Lance, yeah, I'd like that.
Love that. Voted for and sealed. Okay, so that was Death by My Fandom Ruined My Life.
Kinda like an acapella.